everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a full coverage 24-hour wear makeup routine. It's the season of weddings and I'm in a couple of weddings this year. I'm usually very particular about my hair and makeup, so I usually elect to do them myself. Otherwise, I end up paying for someone to do it and then I spend so much time tweaking it just the way that I like it. So I've kind of learned to just find a look that I want to mimic, practice, and then do it the day of, and that's usually what works best for me. So for one of the weddings I'm in, it's my cousin's. We're all wearing mint green dresses, which are really, really gorgeous for summer. So we're gonna have some nice bronzed skin, and I wanted to play with a few makeup looks for her wedding. So today I'm gonna show you one of the looks I've been toying with. It's kind of a mauve-y, pinky, peachy look, a little plum in there. I think that really complements the mint well. So I'm going to show you how I create it. Now it is an August wedding, so the odds of it being really hot are pretty high. So I'm going to use some of my fuller coverage foundations, make sure I use a primer. I'm going to be doing everything in my power to make sure that my makeup stays all day long. So I'm going to show you a few of my tricks for that as well. So if you want to see what I'm about to create, keep watching. Okay, to start, I'm going to be taking my Olay Age Defying Moisturizer. This is my favorite. I use it all the time. I'm sure you've seen it before. That feels good. I haven't put on any moisturizer yet this morning, so my skin was definitely craving a little hydration. Then it's really important that you use a primer. I thought it would be fun to use a mix of high and low end products, so I'm actually using one of my favorite drugstore primers by e.l.f. This is the Mineral Infused Face Primer. So you're just gonna take a little pump of this in your hand. It's like a gel. This is going to just help prepare your skin for the foundation application. It's going to smooth you out a little bit. It's just going to help the makeup last all day. So a primer really is important when you're trying to do an all-day wear look. For this, I wanted to use one of my heaviest foundations. Weddings mean pictures, pictures mean you want to look good. So this is probably the closest thing to airbrush that I have. I don't particularly like airbrush makeup. I would rather use a foundation, so this one is a great substitute. Today I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. This one is in the shade Medium Cool. This is like my big guns. This is what I save for special occasions. It's way too heavy for everyday wear, but it is going to give you that smooth, airbrushed, flawless finish that you want. I'm going to apply it with my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. So I think I'm just going to pump it right onto the brush to avoid touching it. And now I'm just going to brush this on. The coverage here is so phenomenal. You really want to blend it in well. Now we are going to apply our concealers. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock-It Cream Concealer in the shade L1 Neutral underneath my eyes, on my chin, and a little bit between my eyebrows to highlight those areas. I'm also going to do just a tiny bit down my nose. Now taking a damp beauty blender, just blend, blend, blend. And I'm just going to go over the rest of my foundation to kind of set it. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again, I am not a professional makeup artist. These are just the things that I like. This is the look that I like, and these are the things that I do. So I'm not telling you the right or wrong way to do something. I'm just showing you what I like, and maybe it'll help you, maybe it won't. All right, so then we're gonna take the Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Setting Powder. Can you tell that I like Kat Von D products? And we're gonna dip it and set that under our eye. While this sets, I'm going to take my brush, my powder brush and just dab some and apply it to the rest of my face. Once that's set for a few minutes, you're going to dust it off with your brush. We are all set, literally set. Okay, so now we're gonna do my favorite part and apply some bronzer. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo powder foundation in the shade Deep 66 as a bronzer. It's a really deep bronzer. It's gonna bronze you better than anything else. So I just use the tiniest bit. I just dab it, blow it, and then apply it around the perimeter of my face. Now I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and use some of the deepest shade to give me a little bit of a contour. The thing about wedding makeup is that you kind of want to wear a lot more than you normally do, especially if you're in the bridal party. I usually like to say less is more, but in this case, I think more is more. You're gonna be happier with the way that you look in pictures, and your makeup's really gonna pop if you add just a little more than normal. So now we're gonna apply blush and a highlight. So the Bare Minerals Giddy Pink Blush has been my go-to lately. I'm just gonna unscrew it and use what's in the cap. Now I'm going to use another one of my favorite e.l.f. products, this Baked Highlighter and Bronzer Duo. And I'm just going to use the highlighter just with my finger. I forgot to contour my nose, so I'm going to go back real quick and do that. Using just my kit, I'm going to use one of the lighter shades. Just lightly contour the middle. All right, now for the fun part, we're gonna move on to our eyes. So I'm gonna start with my brows, just to get that out of the way. I love the e.l.f. brow pencil. I use it in the shade Neutral Brown. Brows make such a difference. Alright, brows are done. Now let's move on to our eyes. So I'm going to take the Bare Minerals Prime Time Eyelid Primer. I have a little mini one. And I'm just going to apply that to my lids. Okay, before I start, I'm going to do my liquid liner really quickly, and then once my eyeshadow is done, I'm going to go back over with my liquid liner to kind of define it. But I like to know where it's going to fall, and before I do my eyes, I want to get the liquid out of the way because I don't want to make a huge mess. So I am using the Marc Jacobs Magic Marker Precision in Blacquer. Okay, so onto our eyeshadow. I'm going to be using the Carly Bible palette, and there are some beautiful shades in here. Lots of bronzes, lots of mauves, lots of browns. So I'm going to start with this really light shade and apply it all over my lid. Then I'm going to combine these two, kind of work these into my crease. Now I'm going to take the really dark purple and put that into my crease and blend it really well. Now I'm going to use a combo of these three golds for my lid. I'm going to take the bronze I'm gonna use the light color again and just go under my brow bone. I have this e.l.f. black liquid liner, which is really, really pigmented, so I'm gonna go over my liner with this. Now I'm gonna take this Julep Gel Glide eyeliner. It's in the shade Plum, and I'm gonna apply it into my waterline and my highline, or my tide line, what's it called? And now for mascara, I'm gonna be using the Best Lash Mascara Kit. Before you start, you're supposed to use 1 coat of your regular mascara. So today I'm gonna use Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. Then I'm gonna take the Best Lash Mascara and do 1 coat of this. Then I'm gonna add a coat of fibers. To seal the fibers in, you're gonna go back with 1 coat of and I'm actually gonna do a 2nd coat of fibers, so my lashes really, really pop. For a wedding, you could wear falsies, but falsies are really hit or miss for me, and I hate the way that they feel on my lashes. So if I can get similar results with fibers, I'm gonna do that. All right, and back in with the black. The cool thing about fibers is that they're buildable, but for me, I think after 2 coats of them, it could get really, really sloppy. So I'm gonna do this side real quick, and then I'll be right back. Okay, lashes are done. I did 2 coats of fibers on each, and I think they look pretty bold. So now the last thing we have to do is a lip. So I'm gonna start by exfoliating my lips using this e.l.f. lip exfoliator. To use it, you basically just like dampen your lips. It's gonna help remove any makeup and get them ready to hold some color. A lot of people underestimate the power of lipstick. Giving your lips a little pop is going to completely change the look of your face, change the way that you look in pictures, and it's just a step you do not want to skip. Now with that said, you don't want to go for the boldest option, but you also don't want to choose something that's going to be too light. So I have a little combo here that I like to use. I love matte lips, but I don't think that they're ideal for me for something that I need to wear all day long. I don't like how my lips feel after wearing a matte lip for too long. So I'm going to use a combination of lip pencils and a gloss to achieve what I'm looking for. First, I'm going to use the Kylie lip liner in Dulce K and just outline my lips. And I overline them ever so slightly. Then I'm gonna take the Milani pencil in the shade Nude and fill it in. And now I'm gonna top it with a gloss. This is an e.l.f. lip gloss. It's a light pink. The shade is Inspire. Just gonna kind of pull together the whole look. Okay, I want to go back real quick with the Carly palette, and using just the tiniest little brush, I want to take a little purple and put it under my eye. And then I'm going to take the bronze and just put a little right here. So the finishing touch, you want to make sure you set your makeup. I like the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. You're just going to close your eyes and you should be good to go. So that is the complete look. I really love this. I think it's bold enough, but it's subtle enough for summer. It's not too much, but it'll photograph really well. My face feels very complete. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I'm ready to go to a wedding or something special, and I'm very confident that my makeup will last the entire day. So the setting spray is important, a primer is important, making sure that you set your liquid and cream products with a powder. Make sure you get it all done. That's gonna make the biggest difference. So that's it, guys. This is a really beautiful palette. It's a lot of fun to use. There are some great options in here. The colors are pretty pigmented. The fiber mascara is a great alternative to false lashes. Like I mentioned, more than 2 coats of fibers gets really, really messy for me, but using your own mascara with this system definitely makes a huge, huge difference. So please subscribe subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and leave me a comment letting me know what you thought and what else you would like to see from me. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.